Hello there. We have been talking about how to make things. We did ants on a log, and we did step by step how to make ants on a log with celery and then peanut butter, and then we put raisins on top. We also watched a video last week or 2 weeks ago about how to make triangles. Today I'm going to teach you how to make spaghetti. I'm going to read you a book, an informational book on how to make spaghetti. But if I made spaghetti at my house, I would take the box of spaghetti, I would put it in a pot, and I would cook it. But this is a special kind of spaghetti. It's homemade spaghetti. So Mrs. Utzinger is even going to learn something about spaghetti. It's called making spaghetti. And anytime we talk about how to, we see a list of materials of things that we're going to need. So there are the pictures. In just a minute, I will read you the words. Okay, so those are the things that we're going to make. Because this little boy and his grandma are going to make spaghetti. It says, my grandma and I like to make spaghetti. This is how we do it. So they're going to teach us how to. We will need a bowl, 2 cups of flour, 4 eggs, a rolling pin, a pasta maker. Wow, I don't have a pasta maker at my house. A pot, and a drying stand. So they're actually making spaghetti. So they're not like they're making the noodles for spaghetti. They're not taking it out of a box. So they need all of those things. If I were to make spaghetti, I would just need that pot, right? And the pre-made spaghetti. But wait till you see what they do. I put the flour in a bowl. So he put the flour. That's one of his materials that he needs. But he has to do something special with it. He has to put a hole in the middle of it. The reason that he has to put a hole in the middle is because there has to be a spot for the eggs. I put the eggs inside the flour. I mix the eggs in the flour. That's the first step. Flour and eggs. Those are the ingredients or the materials. I mix the dough with my hands. Well, that looks like fun. Does he look happy? Does his grandma look happy? I shape the dough into a ball. I knead the dough for 10 minutes. So kneading it, look at what he's doing to knead it. He's pushing it and pushing it and pushing it down for 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long, long time. I wonder why it has to be done that much. Well, if I think about, I made cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning, and my directions to make cinnamon rolls required me to knead it for 10 minutes. Boy, did I have to use my muscles to do that. So spaghetti must be the same. I put the dough back into the bowl and I wait 30 minutes. Now, when I made cinnamon rolls, I had to wait too. So to make spaghetti, the pasta for the spaghetti, they have to wait 30 minutes. I wonder if they have to get a timer to do that. Well, you get that. I would lose track after 30 minutes. Grandma cuts off the piece of the dough. I notice that the grandma is doing the knife part because knives can be dangerous. And he's just watching and observing. I roll the dough flat. So grandma is helping with the knife. That's good. But he's doing the rolling part. He's rolling it flat, like a 2D shape is flat. If the dough is too sticky, we add some more flour. So if it's sticking to the table or sticking to the rolling pin, they just had to put some extra flour on top. I help grandma put it through the pasta maker. And out comes the spaghetti. Ooh, that kind of looks fun to me. We hang the spaghetti to dry. Ooh, look at that. It was the drying rack. Kind of like when our clothes have to dry if we don't have a dryer. We hang them on a rack. Well, they're doing the same thing as the spaghetti. Ooh, look at, he's watching. But it says Grandma puts the spaghetti in the boiling water for 4 minutes. Some really important things in those words. Grandma puts it in because it's boiling. You can't put it in cold water. Boiling water where there's all those bubbles are coming up for 4 minutes. I like to eat spaghetti. Ooh, he even put some sauce on the top. I wonder if you like sauce on yours or if you just like buttered noodles maybe, or just plain noodles. Maybe you could give it a try to make at your house. If you have flour and eggs, I bet that you do not have a pasta maker, and that's okay. My thought was, do you remember when he was rolling it flat? I'm going to show you that picture. He rolled it flat like that. It kind of reminds me of lasagna noodles, which pasta and spaghetti and lasagna are all noodles. They're just different shapes. I wonder if you could make noodles like that and let it dry and then make lasagna with it. I didn't know that you could do that. I might even try it myself now that I know how to make it. Have fun.